This is the problem where dynamic programming finally clicks. We'll start exponentially slow and finish at constant memory using the same 4 steps from climbing stairs. But this time, we're minimizing instead of counting. Here's the setup. A frog sits on stair 0 and wants to reach the last stair. Each stair has a height. From stair I, the frog can jump to I plus 1 or I plus 2. The cost of a jump is the absolute difference in heights. Our goal, reach the end with minimum total energy. Take these heights, follow the path 0, 1, 3, 5, add up the costs along the way. That's 20 plus 0 plus 40, 60 energy for this route. So why not just be greedy? Always jump to the cheaper neighbor. On this example, greedy gives us 60. But look at this other path, 0, 2, 4, 5. 30 plus 0 plus 10, only 40. A locally cheap jump forced expensive jumps later. The choices are coupled, so we must consider every path. Recursion is how we try everything. Let's define the state. The frog's future depends only on which stair it's standing on, not how it got there. So the state is just the index I. We define f of I as the minimum energy to reach stair I. Our answer is f of n minus 1. Now the recurrence. To reach stair I, the last jump came from either I minus 1 or I minus 2. We take the cheaper option, plus the cost of that jump. The base case, f of 0 is 0. And watch the edge case. When I equals 1, there is no I minus 2. Only the I minus 1 option exists. This is the number one source of bugs, so flag it. Here's the pure recursion. If I is 0, return 0. Otherwise, compute the left option from I minus 1. Compute the right option from I minus 2, but only when I is greater than 1. Return the smaller of the two. Clean, correct, and unfortunately, far too slow. Why slow? Draw the recursion tree. To solve f of 4, we call f of 3 and f of 2. f of 3 calls f of 2 and f of 1. Notice f of 2 and f of 1 appear again and again. These are overlapping subproblems. Exponential work over only n distinct states. The fix is memoization. Keep a DP array initialized to -1. Before computing a state, check if we've already solved it. If yes, return the cached value instantly. Otherwise, compute it once and store it. Every state is now solved exactly once. Time drops to order n, with order n space. We can flip it bottom up with tabulation. Set dp of 0 to 0, then sweep left to right. Each dp of I is built from dp of I minus 1 and dp of I minus 2. The table fills in one pass, arrows feeding forward, same order n time, order n space, and no recursion stack. One last optimization. Notice we only ever look back 2 cells, so we don't need the whole array. Keep 2 variables prev1 and prev2. Roll them forward each step, but mind the update order. Save the current value, then shift prev2 to prev1 and prev1 to current. Time order n, space order 1. Let's recap the journey. We started with exponential brute force. Memoization made it linear. Tabulation kept it linear without recursion. Then the final version kept linear time and constant space. N states, constant work per state. That's the whole arc of dynamic programming in one problem. Before you go, the common traps. The I minus 2 boundary when I equals 1. The base case f of 0 equals 0. The update order in the space optimized version. When stuck, print the DP table and check it by hand. And remember, don't reach for greedy on coupled choice minimization problems. Next time, we ask, what if the frog could jump up to k stairs, not just 1 or 2? The recurrence generalizes to a loop. Until then, practice climbing stairs, frog jump with k distances, and house robber. See you in the next episode.